Good morning. Good morning, Corinne. I see my sister's already in here. I hope you're having a good day. Are you at work this morning? My sister usually watches my lives from work while she's working, which is so sweet. Shout out SKW Lifts for all the support always. I'm really excited because I actually get to see both my sisters, my stepbrother, and then my stepmom and dad next weekend. So, really excited for that. But this morning, I am drinking my coffee and then I also have my water. Yesterday, I drank a gallon of water and I've been actually doing really good with getting my water in. Good morning, Mom. How are you? Um, yeah, one of my like big things I've been doing is just trying to drink more water because it's been so hot here in South Carolina, as it's been hot everywhere. My family's in Florida, and they were telling me some of the the temperatures they've been getting, and it's been crazy. It's just hot all around. So stay hydrated out there. Corinne said I got my caramel macchiato. Nice. I actually, for my coffee today, I did an 8 ounce regular coffee from the Keurig, added a little caramel, and then did. Oh, my dad's asking me if I'm going live. Uh, and then I did a little oat milk. I always do oat milk in my coffees just because I just love oat milk personally. Got my caramel macchiato. Good morning, David Taylor. I hope you're having a good day. Um, my mom said, "Doing great. Morning, Corinne." Oh, that's awesome. What are you up to today? I am so excited to share some stuff that's going on today. Good morning, Betty Harper. I hope you're having a good day. My sister said, "Love that old man." Hi, David. Yeah, my dad and my mom both have oh, oh no. Let me see. Corinne, can you send the link to dad? He said he can't find it. So sorry guys if it's beeping. I had my phone's connected to my laptop, so it'll beep through whenever people text me. Um, but yeah, I got 2 beverages today. Yesterday, I did good with my water, and actually this past week, I did really good with my water. And I don't know, like having a huge cup really helps keep me accountable because my sister told me that 3 of those is actually a gallon. So it just like to me is easier to drink a giant cup rather than like trying to drink like a small glass of water because I don't know, I think it's hard to keep track. But I do want to jump in and go ahead and share the highlights and low of my week. So, my highlight of the week was our nephew Jaden came to visit this past weekend. It was just a short trip. He was here Friday to this morning. He left super early. We dropped him off at the airport, and it was really fun to have him visit. It was his first like solo trip to visit us, so that was awesome. And the boys went golfing, and they went jet skiing. They did all the fun stuff. I am not a water sports person. I don't know. Jet skiing kind of makes me nervous, so I did not join. David said, I mean Mars. No worries. Good morning, David. My sister said, so excited to visit next week. I'm so pumped to have you guys visit too. I feel like these weekends are just going so fast. So it's been cool to have everyone visit and see everyone. Obviously, like living further away, you don't get to see them that much. So definitely excited that we're closer now. Good morning, Rick. I hope you're having a good day. Also, Rick, I'm so sorry. I'm going to send you that pickled onions recipe. I just couldn't find it. So I have to do some research and find it. My uncle, come on, homesteading is in here. Well, hello, my beautiful niece. Well, hello, my amazing uncle. How are you? I saw you were putting in a late night last night. Um, but yeah, it's been such a great week. I will say my low of the week was I wasn't as consistent with my goals as I've been the last few weeks. It's just kind of crazy with what I do for work. There's some days where I can read during my break, and there's some days where I can't. So I wasn't able to read as much as I wanted, but I am reading The Atomic Habits, and this book is amazing. I talked about it in my last live, but it gives a good perspective on like how to be consistent and set goals and kind of I don't know, it's just given a new perspective on goal setting for me. So it's taught me a lot so far. My uncle said, hello, my other beautiful niece, SKW Lifts. Yes, hello. Um, but yeah, that was a highlight and the lows of the week. What is everyone's highlight and low of the week? I feel like this has been fun to keep track of those just because I can always look back and kind of see where I was at that week. But like I was saying, our nephew came to visit, and yesterday we went to Folly Beach, and we've officially gone to the beach every single weekend since moving to South Carolina, which is just so cool. I love going to the beach, and we went to Folly Beach. So we got to see all the seagulls, and it was pretty packed yesterday. We actually left, they went jet skiing in the morning, and then I went to the farmer's market because I dropped them off. And then after that, we headed to the beach. So it was a good time. Gotta stay hydrated, y'all. Um, but yeah, my sister said she was drinking a caramel macchiato. Does anyone else have a cold or hot beverage? I did an iced coffee today. My ice is already melted. We're supposed to get to 106 today, so it's gonna be a hot one. My uncle said my highlight is I'm alive. My low light is my low light is drywall. Drywall is a pain in the, like you like to say, the booyaka. Yeah, I would not want to be doing drywall, I'll tell you that, especially in the heat that you guys have, because Arkansas gets pretty hot. And I love your highlight. That's a good one. Gotta be thankful for every single day, don't we? Warren's Way. Good morning. Good morning, Dad. I hope you're having a great day. I like the little sun emoji. I always try to send my family like good morning text, and I always do like the sun and like the sparkles. So love to see that. But yeah, what's everyone up to today? It's already Sunday. So, oh, hi, Angelica. Sorry, I just saw Warren's Way, so I didn't know if that was Dad or Joe. I hope you're having a good day. I saw you guys went on the boat yesterday. It looks so fun. My dad recently got a boat, and I'm really excited to like go home and visit, and hopefully, well, when we visit, it might be a little chilly, but hopefully get to be on the boat at some point. Uncle David said, drywall is done. Thank you, baby Jesus. Oh my gosh. Well, you put in that extra overtime. Good job, Uncle David. Yeah, I need to catch up on your videos. My sister said, my low left my lunchbox at work and didn't hit my meals yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, Corinne. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you're like me. You probably bring a lot of bags with you. So I can only imagine you probably have a lot to keep up with. So my dad said, good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, Dad. How are you? What are you guys up to today? Are you resting or doing another boat day? Also, guys, I'm really excited because if you saw the title of this, you know we have some exciting things to talk about. And my poor mom, I've called her like 5 times a day to ask her about gardening tips because I'm very new to it. So I'm also going to be talking about some gardening in this video, which is exciting. After this live, Josh and I are actually going to Home Depot to pick up all the supplies. So I'm really excited. I also didn't realize we had some old gardening tools from the Austin house, so I still have to buy a lot to start it, but at least I have gloves and like the tools, I guess. My uncle David said, Warren's Way. Hello, my beautiful sister. Yeah. And then of course I do have my notes here, and I color coordinated them today because I couldn't find my bag. I call it my teacher bag. I have a bag full of just like markers, highlighters, all the good stuff. So I found my teacher bag. I feel like when you move, you put stuff away and then it kind of just like reappears out of nowhere. And that's kind of what happened. It was in the laundry room while I was doing laundry, and I found my bag. So I was a little confused how it ended up in there, but who knows? I put it there at some point. My uncle David said, Ray, hey, my not so beautiful brother. Oh, play nice in the comments. My mom said, I am making a gardening and starting some fall seedlings. Gardening plan, LOL. Nice. Yeah, I'll probably be calling you a few more times today, Mom. So hope I don't interrupt you. You'll have to let me know when you're planning so I can call after. My mom has such a green thumb. She has a beautiful garden. I'll have to have her send me some pictures and then post them on my Instagram. But she's always been so good at gardening, and I was the type of person that was killing succulents at one point, but I actually got a few plants from Denver, and I brought them on the long journey that we drove here on, and they were in the U-Haul, and they are alive and thriving. So that was kind of my I did all that and they're still alive and they're doing great and they've grown so much. So now I'm like, I can do this. I feel confident. Sally Ann Francis said, get some nice gardening gloves or your hands will suffer, specifically your nails, hand pink waving. Well, hello. Thank you for that tip. Yes, I'm going to borrow my husband's because he has a pair of gloves just for the time being. And then I'm going to get myself a nice pair of gloves. And I've actually been looking on Amazon. I might look today when we go to Home Depot, but I want to do a little bit more research because I definitely want to get a pair that's going to be really good for my hands. My sister said, I'm waiting for my sweet potatoes to be ready. They're so far growing nicely. Nice. Yeah, that's sweet potatoes. I see that intimidates me, but also my little sister, Corinne, she has an amazing garden. And in her last video, she shows herself like keeping up with it and watering it. And it's really funny because her dog loves to attack the water hose. My uncle said, so painting today, who's ready to help? I'm waiting. If I lived closer, I'd be right there helping you, Uncle David. I will say painting is definitely not my favorite thing. I've never done drywall, so I don't know which one. I'm assuming drywall is more work, but painting, we painted our garage and it was like we had to paint the top of the garage. So we had to shut the garage and we were painting inside. And it was like a sauna in there, but it was nice. It turned out great, but painting is a lot. Corinne said, yes, Mumsy. And my mom said, can't wait to see those, Corinne. Yeah, Corinne, all her veggies look so good. I'm just excited, obviously, to start a garden, but also just like the satisfaction of not having to buy it from the grocery store and pick it from my own garden and know where it's sourced and that it's actually good for me. So that's definitely the main reason why I wanted to start a garden is just I want to be able to have that fresh food and save some money at the grocery store. So, and I've also been watching so many gardening videos, like every second I get, I'm watching a gardening video, and I have some new gardening YouTubers that I recently started following. So it's been cool to watch, like from this beginning of their gardening to now, how much they've grown. So, but let's get back to these notes. I do have some house project updates. We obviously just talked about the garden a bit, but we are buying a kitchen table. This is like, kitchen tables are expensive, but I know exactly what type of kitchen table I want. I want more like a farmhouse style kitchen table, and then I want to do a bench on one side, and then realistically I would want an 8-person kitchen table, but what I'm seeing is for the size of our space, we might have to do like a 6-person, which is totally fine. There's only 2 of us right now, but we are hosting Thanksgiving and Christmas at our house, so it would be nice to have a larger space to host everyone. But I did find a really, really nice one that was a 6-person, and then you buy the table, and then obviously the chairs separate, which is so tricky because then I have to go find that online because they don't just have like the thing below it. So my uncle said, thinking I need an adventure soon, so will it be South Carolina? I would love that so much. Please call me after this live and we can set it up because I miss you. I was actually supposed to go visit my uncle before moving to South Carolina, but some plans changed. If you've been watching my videos for the last few months, you would know that our plans did a whole 360 and then we ended up in South Carolina, which is so amazing. But I was really excited to go see my uncle, and that just didn't end up happening. He is supposed to come for Christmas though, but it would be cool if we got to plan something before Christmas. So definitely let me know, Uncle David. You got you work for yourself, so you can make the time. My mom said, I have some really good ones to send you. Please do. I would love all of the like gardening YouTubers. Link them below because I'll follow them immediately. Ina Sharma, really happy to see you start your garden, Marissa. I hope it brings positivity from India. Oh, thank you so much. I really hope so too. I hope it thrives and really grows. I'm not kidding. I'm going to be out there like talking to my plants like, come on, grow. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Giving them affirmations because I want my garden to thrive. My mom said, how awesome, Ina. Thank you for watching my daughter. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. It looks like we have 14 people in the live, which is so awesome. I hope everyone's having a great day. seriously, Sundays are just my favorite day ever. Like, that's why I like to do my lives on Sunday because I just like I look forward to Sundays so much. So, and it's cool to kind of update and just share the week, everything that happened throughout the week. Um, but yeah, we're basically looking for a kitchen table right now. That's going to be on my to-do list today. I'm hoping we can get it before Thanksgiving, which we have plenty of time before Thanksgiving. But I've been a little picky on what I exactly want because whenever we buy this, we're going to have it for a very long time. But we'll see. At least I know what I want, so I just have to find that. Wayfair's had some cool stuff. Pottery, I think it's called Pottery Barn. Pottery Barn had a few cool things. Good morning, Life with Mars. Good morning, Mike Beverage. How are you? My uncle said, Ina said, I cannot see live. It's black. Can everyone see me? I hope. It's my screen says that it's good, but if you can't see me on your end, just let me know. My uncle said, great things come from South Carolina. A legend was born there in 77. Come on. That is true. My uncle was born here, which is so cool. Whenever we were talking about where we were going to move, my Nana actually was like, your Uncle David was born in South Carolina. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So you'll definitely have to make a visit back. You have to tell me how long it's been since you've been here, because 77, that's been a while. Corinne said, little busy with to-go, so if I don't text, that's why. Oh, don't worry, Corinne. I'm just so thankful that you are always here and supporting me, and even if you don't text, it's okay. Corinne said, I can see. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, brother, from my dad. Sally Ann said, I can see you. Okay, I'm glad you guys can see me. It doesn't show anything on my end, so I know the StreamYard, I've had a few technical difficulties in the beginning, but we're getting there. I'm getting more tech savvy. Like I said, I feel like I Google everything. Uncle David said, I was in my 20s last time. Wow. Yeah, you'll have to come up and visit. It'll be fun. I feel like every weekend we try a new place out. So by the time you come visit, we'll have some good recommendations on where to go. You should definitely come when it's a little bit cooler though, because it's been hot. It's been a hot one. But it's hot here, but it's not as humid as Florida. So of course, if you're walking outside, you're still gonna get sweaty. But in my opinion, it's not as humid as Florida. But I know a few people I've talked to here, they're like, oh, this is miserable, but I kind of like the heat, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna have a different perspective on that. But another house project that we've been working on is getting all of the guest bedrooms up and set up. We do have beds in all the rooms, so that's exciting. But I definitely want to do some thrifting and thrift some home decor. I want to get specific frames, but I want to get unique frames. So I have a few color palettes that I'm doing for each room. So one of the rooms is a Western theme with cactuses and all the Western style like that, darker colors, mustard or mustard yellow, green, all those kind of vibes, which I've always wanted a Western room, so I'm really excited for that. And then the other room is blue, and then the other room is going to be more like a guest room / my office. And that one, I'm kind of want to do more of a pinkish, light, maybe rustic color, because one of my favorite colors is pink. I have a lot of favorite colors, but pink and green are my top two. My uncle said, what's up, brother? Or what's good, brother? My dad said, I have you up on the big screen. Oh, wow. Nice. In the living room. The dogs are watching too. My uncle said, it's hot here. There's nothing to me. Honestly, you work in the heat, so I'm sure I don't know if you ever get used to it, but I'm sure you can definitely take the heat. My sister said, we must go thrifting. I am the thrifting queen. Yes, I would love to go thrifting. Actually, Corinne, I don't know if I've told you this before. There's a Salvation Army in Wesley Chapel. It's across from, I think it used to be a Winn-Dixie. It could be something different now. But there's a Salvation Army over there in Wesley Chapel, and that is one of the best Salvation Armies. I used to find such good finds there. Corinne said, Jelly, and Dad said, I can't get any more cups, so I can't thrift those, sadly, but I'll help you find some. My Uncle David said, are you on the phone or computer? I am on my computer. Is it breaking up? I can take my Wi-Fi off my phone and maybe that'll give some more juice to my computer. Um, I always do it on my computer. I've never tried a live on my phone yet, but I would like to do like a live on the beach, but I just don't know how my service is because since moving here, my cell service is pretty bad. So we've thought about maybe switching servers, but at the same time, I'm still paying my phone. So phones are not cheap. So I kind of want to keep keep my same phone. It's real good. I want to keep it till she burns out on me, which I've noticed that whenever a new iPhone comes out, they start acting up. So my sister said you are coming good from my end. My uncle said no. Uncle David said send me your stream link. Ooh. Well, the best part is that thrift store is the color coordination. StreamYard. Let's see if I can send this Uncle David. If that works. Oh wait. I know. Okay, I figured out what you wanted me to do actually. Let's see if that works. Okay. I just sent it. I think I have to send it to your email actually because my come on. Where is your email? You might have to send me your email, Uncle David, because I don't have it up readily available. Because for your phone, for some reason, it won't allow me to send the StreamYard link. Yeah, might have to. Well, we might have to do that. Go to invite. I went to invite, but it needs your. Oh, it needs your email. Could you text me your email? Guess can stream there. Yeah. For some reason, I thought I had your email, but I guess I don't have your email. I feel like I emailed you a long time ago, so maybe that was on a different email. But yeah, we'll get it set up so it can do it for you. But going back to my little notes I have here, with starting the garden, I wanted to read off some of the things that I'm looking to add to the garden. So my lovely mother, I sent her the zone I'm in, and then she already knew the zone because she's good at that. But she told me I can grow some romaine, kale, spinach, arugula, cucumber, zucchini, lettuce, green beans, broccoli, squash, tomatoes, and radishes, which I'm not going to grow all that. I need to start small and then we can grow into that. But that's everything that can be grown in August in my zone. So I think I'm going to pick 4 to 5 of those. I don't know if we'll see. I'm going to go to Home Depot and see which they have available to do, like which are already started, because I'm not going to start them from seeds. Hi, Josh. How are you? My husband's in here. I love you. Josh said, IT support to the rescue. He sent the link to Uncle David. Thank you. Josh really is my IT support. I'm being so serious. He's very tech savvy. Oh shoot, Skyline Services is on the scene. Wow. My mom said it started by seeds. Mom, you are like senior level on gardening. I'm like beginner entry level. So one day I'll get there, but I'm excited for my mom to come visit and then she can like really help me with the garden. So I didn't have everything when she visited this past, when was it? At the beginning of the month. So that's so cool. Skyline Services on the scene. My sister said, "Oh, hello, Skyline." Corinne said, "Hi, Josh." Yeah, Josh is always helping me out with all my IT questions. Poor guy. I remember when I worked at my old job, I had so many tech issues. I'd be calling Josh like, "Please help me," because we did not have we had an IT person, but he had to take care of so many different markets that I didn't want to bother him sometimes. Corinne said, "I'll take G thrifting. Maybe I can pick him from school Monday and we go." That would be fun. Yeah, because it's really close. My mom said, "Hi, son." Yeah, I would say the Wesley Chapel, Salvation Army, and if you go to Land O'Lakes, they got the good stuff. Corinne said, "You'll need to get mom to give you some seed plants. Mine have been thriving." Oh my gosh, yes, mom, please give me some seedlings that are already started, of course. But yeah, I'll get there. I just like I said, my I'll give the embarrassing story. So when we lived in Austin, my dad came to visit and he bought me all these succulents. He bought me like a brand new like little planter. It was so beautiful, and let's just say they did not make it. They died, and they were succulents. So he was like, "How did you kill succulents? Like you can't kill succulents." And I'm like, "Well, if there's a will, there's a way." And I did it. So it was fine. I I got over that. I was a little scared to buy plants again because I didn't want to kill them. But at my old job, they were actually giving away all these plants, and I took a few and they've been thriving. Like I'm talking like I had a plant and I actually propagated another piece of it and it has been Skylines had murdered them all. I did and I'm so sorry. I yeah. Actually, I think I had one tiny one lasted and I mean, yeah, it was bad, but I'm not murdering them anymore. I actually have I have two succulents that I've had forever and they're thriving. So I'm back at it with the succulents. But it was cool because there was this one plant and that this person left it in the office at my job. And so the manager kept it. And whenever they were giving all the plants away, she's like, "Oh, do you want this?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." It was a succulent. It is thriving. Like there's actually like this giant leaf that's grown up and it looks like it's about to bloom flowers, which I didn't even know succulents had flowers on them. But I'll have to post a picture on my Instagram at Life with Mars with 3. I'll be posting all my whole journey on like gardening on there, but I'm also going to be posting a gardening video sometime this week. So definitely look out for that. I'm going to film the whole process of buying the plants, starting the garden, cleaning the garden, pulling the weeds. It's already almost 9:30 and we haven't went to Home Depot yet because we had to go. Oh, look who it is. Hey, Uncle David. Clara Murphy. Not hairy armpits. I just have a lot of hair on my head. Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Perfect. Yeah, Uncle, do you have a garden?
Your uncle has not had time to have a garden, but
Yeah.
I do plan on doing one in the fall. Somebody that you can follow for gardening is 3 Mississippi.
Okay.
You see them a lot on my channel. Mike is like a master gardener,
Good
and
to
he's got a
know.
huge garden going on. And also, he's a brother from another mother with me. So if you ever have any questions, I got you.
I absolutely Hey, don't give me that invite. I'll be calling you a lot. My poor mom is probably like, "Don't tell her that."
Yeah, we're actually going to do the fourth annual Freedom Weekend there this year.
Oh, that's exciting. Mike
Let's
said,
see.
"Is Nana getting any info out? Uncle David is like pulling his wisdom teeth. Come on." Nana is. I actually need to give her a call. I don't know. I know she was having like some back pain, so I don't know if she's been able to get a video out. We're supposed to do a little session where I can teach her how to do lives, but I'm still figuring it out myself. So I got to figure out how to do it on my own, and then I can help her get up live.
She's been trying to get with me for a while to show her, but I've been so busy. I told her she's going to have to wait until I get done with the tiny house and get moved in. And then Tuesday, I'm taking down the other tiny house. So
Mhm.
busy. So if
Yeah.
you don't get to her soon, I will.
Okay. I think, it's more like the settings aspect is what I don't know how to do. Like, I know how to, like, schedule a live. It's more like the back end of getting her YouTube connected with StreamYard is what I'm having issues with for her. Corinne said, "I got hairy armpits and I ain't ashamed." Oh my gosh. No, I promise I don't. I just have I'm getting a haircut actually in September. my aunt's coming to visit and she's bringing her scissors. So I'm really excited because I think my last haircut was last October. When's your last haircut, Uncle David?
Like 2 weeks ago. I got this really great barber. Uh, his name's Come On Cut Some Hair. And
Yeah.
I haven't. I've only paid probably 5 times in the last 5 years for a haircut, and that's just because I wanted to be a little bougie.
Yeah, they'll do like the beard and everything, trim you up.
Yeah, I had to get edged up. It was more about my beard than my hair because I ain't really got no hair.
They throw on the hot towels to be fancy sometimes too.
Oh yeah, I like it when they get the straight razor out. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I know. Josh was telling me he just got a haircut and it's expensive. I mean, it's about $65 just for me. So, I mean, even a man, it's like probably like 35, 45. So it's close up there.
Yeah, it's crazy what they charge now.
Yeah.
I feel like I get ripped off because I only got like 2 minutes of hair to cut. When you're gonna hit me with 40, I'm like, man,
Yeah.
at least let me get a massage or something.
You're like, can you charge me by the minute? Like for the hair? Oh man. I miss you. We need to definitely get you out here to South Carolina.
Yeah, I think it's coming here soon. As soon as I get some of these bigger projects done that I'm working on, I think I'm ready. The road is calling me. I think it's time to go on another adventure.
Hey, I think so. We'll have some fun. They have the food here is one thing I will say like has been amazing. Like the seafood scene here is awesome.
Yeah, I haven't had good seafood in a while.
Yeah. I feel like in Denver there were a few restaurants, but I don't think anything hits quite like being right on the shore and getting seafood. My dad said, "Can't wait to see you this weekend." I'm so excited. Also, Uncle, are you still coming for Christmas?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Oh yeah. I think my trip just got a lot cheaper.
I was kind of thinking that. I was like, well, good thing no Airbnbs were booked just yet. They'll get you with those cancellation fees.
I'm catching a couch now.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Yeah. Well, we might have a bed. It depends. I think Josh's parents, they might have to get back to be with our nephew and his sister. So you might actually have a bed.
Nice.
Corinne said a lot cheaper. Yeah, I would say.
I just shared it on all of my socials.
A surprise live.
A surprise live.
Dad said my Hazel will be there though.
Well, at least yours ain't raggedy. Come on.
Oh, Corinne said, "Oh, Hazelbug." Oh man, that's so funny. Well, not funny, but we can laugh about it later.
Oh, I can laugh about it now.
Yeah.
I that was like some Matrix stuff. You know how he dodged a bullet?
Mhm.
Yeah, I dodged a nuke.
Yeah.
A nuke.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jill. That was Jill that said my Hazel will be there. LOL.
Yeah. Well, we know we're gonna be there in the skinny jeans with the dog. We already know.
I know.
Looking for a treasure.
Dad's always sending me pictures of Hazel. I'm like, you love that dog, don't you?
Mike said, can a brother get a facial with the cut? Come on.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you that's the way. And facials are expensive too. I went and got a facial in Denver, and I think I paid like $60. It was crazy. Well, I had like a coupon, so it ended up being cheaper, but
I don't want to messing with all of this.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
You have your skincare routine down pat.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 46 years old and feel like I'm at least in my late 30s. So
yeah, I definitely.
I think I'll stick with what I'm doing.
I wouldn't mess with it. I know you and Dad never get pimples. I'm gonna knock on wood for you, but I'm like, how do you never get pimples? I'm like 26 and I get pimples.
We've always had good skin.
Yeah.
Genetics.
I will be thankful. I never had acne in high school, which I know a lot of people did have that. But now I'm like older and I get it sometimes.
Ray said my grill is better than yours, brother. You don't have a grill, you got an oven. You got an
I,
oven.
I
Just
think
set it
you
and forget it.
did you mean girl or grill, Dad?
No, he meant grill. He's talking about that Traeger that he's got, that oven. You know, he stands out there in his skinny jeans and his boat shoes with Hazel, and he calls himself grilling. He puts some meat on there and sets his Bluetooth and walks away and calls that grilling. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's
When I left the state, boy, like I feel like a lot of the country left with me. A lot of the country left with me. Old sister, I love her, but boy, she turning my brother a little soft, a little soft action going on.
oh my gosh, not the skinny jeans.
Yes, the skinny jeans, riding around in his F-250 with Hazel in his skinny jeans. Ah,
The poodle. Hazel is cute. Jel said, "We high tech." That's right. Thinking futuristic.
mhm.
Yeah, I know. He just went school shopping with Natalie, and Natalie was like, "He picked out the cutest stuff for me." I was like, "Dad has some style. He sure does have some
Yeah,
style."
I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He can do his thing.
Dad said, "Master Griller, ask everyone at Freedom Weekend."
Hey, we threw it down on Freedom Weekend.
Yeah,
I
that food. Ooh.
I know my brother was excited to actually get out in the country and do real country stuff and cook on like a real country grill and all that other stuff. He was like, "Ooh, I know it's still in there, brother. We'll get it out. We gonna pull it out, brother. Don't worry about it."
Oh, that's funny. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show said, "Good morning. Good morning. How are
Good
you?"
morning. Oh my God, my arm feels like it's gonna fall off.
Oh, and you're about to paint today. It's gonna feel even worse tomorrow.
Yeah, I've had like this tennis elbow junk going on for like the last week, and I've just been kind of powering through it.
What what is tennis elbow? Is that like when you just like
I don't
sore?
I don't know. It's just like this muscle right here and into the elbow is like really, 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 really sore. Like I could barely the other night, whenever I got done out there, I could barely pick my water bottle up to take a drink. And
Oh,
we just call it what it is and keep working.
you need to get a brace for it.
Yeah. It's just part of getting old. I'm
Yeah,
too hard headed to wear braces. As dirty and sweaty as I get, that brace will be done in one use.
that is true. Grumpy Grandpa said, "Just camped and cooked up some eggs on the griddle." Ooh, that sounds good.
I just seen your new little Coleman's grill thing that you got there, Grumpy.
I'll have to give Grumpy Grandpa a follow after this.
Yeah, I actually need to get with him. Here probably in the next month, I'm gonna start buying solar stuff, and me and Hunt's been talking.
Nice. That'll save a lot of money right there.
Yeah, but it's a lot of upfront money. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's not cheap. I think it's like a long-term investment. It's like you put it up front and then later on you get the benefits of it.
Oh yeah. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. It's 35,000 to get electric out here, so either way,
Whew.
it's a big upfront cost.
Oh my
And there is
god.
no payments. It's upfront. Like if you want electric, $35,000. There is no splitting it up or nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
Everybody's like, wouldn't it be cheaper for you just to put electric up there? And I'm like, you got $35,000 laying around? I don't.
Mm-mm. That's crazy. Yeah, I
Yeah,
always see your trips in town, and I'm always thinking whenever you fill your cart, I'm like, I know that's expensive because
it's about 800,
yeah,
800 plus a month.
yeah. And you try to make it whenever you go in there, you try to make it where you don't have to go again for a while. So
Oh
you're
yeah,
putting a lot.
town's really not that far. um, not to get gas and stuff like that. To go to one of the bigger towns, to go to Lowe's and stuff like that, it's about an hour away. But I have a town here, like where I can get gas and dollar store and that kind of stuff, like 10 minutes away. So
Mhm. Are you I saw one of your videos, you said you're gonna get back at it with the, um, what is it? Fired Up Fridays.
yes, yeah, that'd be fun. soon as I get moved into the tiny house and get the new one down,
Mhm.
then I'm gonna start working on that outdoor kitchen here soon. So once
Yeah.
I get that up and going, it's on like Donkey Kong.
An outdoor kitchen is the dream.
Yeah, until
You
it's 2 degrees out here, but I'm used to it.
you guys seriously get all the weather.
Oh,
Like
we get all the weather. It's been bipolar here lately. I mean, in June and July, I worked out in that weather, and it was 100 plus every single day. Most of the days, it was like 105, feels like 120, and yeah. Mm.
you'll have to think about it when it's 2 degrees, you'll be like, which one do you prefer, 2 degrees or hot?"
Um, I prefer about 60.
60, yeah,
If we're preferring,
a
I don't
nice
like two
breeze.
degrees, and I don't like 105. So
Yeah.
let's get in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, well, you saw how long I lasted in snow. Only a year, not even. I was like, "I can't do that winter. I can't do it again."
You get used to it. It's not too bad here. I mean, last winter we got pretty cold. I mean, we got up under zero,
Yeah.
especially with the field like. But that's rare. The weather here lately has been crazy. It's been over hot and over cold. So maybe it'll even out eventually. You're on my level, Uncle. Man.
Yes. I feel like you've been getting a free sauna working outside.
Oh, that tiny house wasn't a sauna until last week when I put air conditioner in it. It was 105 outside, and inside there, I mean, it was on a whole nother level. I was leaking. I was leaking. Jenny Craig ain't got nothing on me. Just come out here and work with me, boy. You'll sweat those calories off. I promise you.
I need to come visit the mountain is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Oh, we'll put you to work here. You can count on it. Ask Ray.
Oh, I both of you. I'm like, you both, as soon as you see each other, you're like, "All right, we got this project to do." I'm like,
Well, that's the way it works. I mean, I did last time I went to my brother's house. As soon as I stepped out the truck, we went to work.
"Oh,
I've
so
been traveling all day, and he's like, "All right, let's get it." So I had
yeah."
to, give him a little bit of the same treatment. But I did mandatory make him rest for a day.
Mandatory rest. I know, he was like, "All right, time to load the steel." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Yes, after the hug, it's time to load steel. Grumpy
It
Grandpa
literally
said,
started Hell and Freedom weekend for no reason. Yeah, yeah, you'll have that.
"Yeah." I mean, hey, you got a little sprinkle of it all.
Oh yeah, yeah. It
I
was like 100 and something degrees, and then all of a sudden ice is falling out the sky. It's crazy.
Betty Harper said, "I have enjoyed watching and listening, got to go on my way to church." Well, I hope you have a good time at church, Betty. Thanks for listening. Oh, yeah. I can't hail. We actually in Denver, we kept having like hailstorms randomly. I'm like, this is crazy. And I would walk to work, so I'd be like with a book, like trying not to. I would kind of just chance it. I'm like, I can walk today. Charlene said, "Hey, I made it today. Glad you made it. And you got a special guest today."
Yep, yep. I'll pop in. Pop in. This right here will be one of my last lives in this area.
Oh my
I got
gosh.
I got another one tomorrow, and then after that, it's probably going to be moved out to the tiny house because this
Dang.
is all about to go under construction. I'm about to make this like an old timey, like Western, like brothel type bar type thing.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have a pool table in this area, darts, and I think the other area in the other corner, I think I'm gonna build me a gym.
Oh,
I am missing the gym.
yeah, I can
This
only
feels like
imagine.
this feels like a good area to do it in. So yeah, this is to be my entertainment area right here.
You need to get my dad out there because I don't know if you remember for our reception, he built that bar, and that'd be perfect theme for what you're doing.
Yeah, the little pallet one.
It would look really good in there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be my winter little project. Whenever it's 2 degrees outside, I'll be in
Yeah,
here, redoing it in here.
Get some indoor. Well, at least now I got some Christmas ideas for you. If you're doing that, that's a good one.
Hey, Charlene, how are you? I heard y'all have some roof trusses or something about to go up. I'm gonna try to make it out there.
Ooh, yeah. What is like what is today you're painting, and then do you think that'll be like all day project?
Oh yeah, well, I typically do a lot of stuff throughout the day. I'm gonna start. I got to do a little bit of sanding on drywall that I kind of touched up stuff last night whenever I was finished, and then clean that out. And then I want to get a coat of paint on, and while it's dry, and then I'm gonna be going up to where the new tiny house is, and the guy gave me a trailer and some chicken hoops and stuff like that. I'm gonna start bringing all those back to the mountain during dry time. So I'm gonna be kind of jumping back and forth just to keep the project, because on Tuesday, Simple Life Reclaim, Country Road Cure, and Drifting Dreamers are going to be here, and maybe Big Mike from MT Homestead are going to be here. We're going to start tearing apart that new tiny house.
Whew. You gotta love the family.
Oh yeah, we come through. We come through.
Corinne said, "Oh, this is so much fun watching, listening to you guys. I love you guys so much.
We
Aw.
love you too, sweetheart.
I miss you guys so much."
Yeah, we're kind of sprinkled all across the country now.
Yeah, we are. Hey, it used to be at first it was me, then it was you, and now we're like really all spread out.
Yeah, for a minute there, I went everywhere.
Yeah, I loved when you were in Dallas though, because Dallas was a lot of fun.
Dallas is fun to visit, but it sucks to live in.
The traffic there kind of seems not very fun.
Too many people for me.
Yeah, I know. I'm
I,
like, I don't
I,
really
I
like.
like my I like my mountain.
Hmm.
I'm good on the mountain.
Oh, Uncle David, this is something I was actually going to ask you later on when I called you. But have you ever thought about getting some ducks?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting ducks. I
Yeah,
had ducks in Florida.
yeah. I was
Ducks
thinking
are great. They taste amazing, but they're messy.
you're
They're
gonna eat
messy. I eat everything. Everything got to have a purpose on here. I don't feed stuff just to feed it.
them.
Or you got to have a job, or you got to yeah, it's too much money to have pets. I mean,
Hey,
they got to
I
have
don't
purpose.
know. I want a
Yeah.
duck so I can eat my garden scraps.
Yeah. I want a duck so I can eat the duck.
You're worse than dad. I remember we got a cow when we were growing up, and I'm like, oh, I want to name it. He's like, it has a name. His name's Spot. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Spot? He's like, it has a spot on the
Spot in
grill.
the yeah, the spot in the freezer.
I was like, oh my gosh. And yeah, it's
No,
true.
typically what you do on a homestead is, you have your breeders, the ones that are designated for breeding.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that you name and kind of make it more your pets, because they're not going nowhere. Their purpose is to have babies to produce for the homestead. But I mean, I got a lot of land out here. If I started just buying pets to buy pets, I mean, I would have to get a second job just to buy all the food,
Yeah.
So, and I typically get stuff that I enjoy eating, like I want sheep because I love lamb, what I
Lamb
mean?
chops are
And
expensive.
lambs are expensive. So
Whew.
I'll have a breeder pair, and then I'll have the ones that are, destined to freezer camp.
Freezer camp. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I'll never get over when I had to kill my first chicken. I actually didn't even successfully kill it, and it was really horrifying. And my dad's like, you're," he's like, "You're hurting it," and I'm like, "You're the one that made me kill it." I'm like, it was a horrible, horrible day at Warren Ranch.
I've got chickens coming here soon. I've actually got a couple of rabbits it's time to process now, because at this point I'm feeding them just to feed them. They're not going to get any bigger. So
I saw your mail.
yeah, one of them died.
That was sad. I mean, I know that's part of homesteading, but that was, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, it happens. It happens. But I've
Corinne,
I've got another one, so it's
but
all
yeah,
good.
I'm sure the drifting dreamers, the kiddos, they probably love all the animals.
Yeah, I mean they don't come up to visit them very often. I think once they get down there on their property, they'll probably spend more time with the animals. But
Yeah.
every once in a while, I get a visit to see the rabbits. I'm actually house sitting their rabbits right now because they're waiting on their hutch to get here. So I've
Hmm.
been pretty much taking care of their two rabbits the whole time.
I was watching SLR, and whenever Gary was like digging for the poles to go in the ground, it was making me so nervous. He was like, "Well, hopefully I don't spin around this," and then he like spun, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I can watch this."
That happened on the tiny house when I used that hand auger. I mean, I'm a pretty good sized dude, man, and it slung me to the ground, and
Yeah,
I was shocked. I was just like, whenever I do the fence out here, I'm hooking up the auger on the tractor. I ain't dealing with all that.
it's that's dangerous. Yeah, in that video I saw that I was like, "Ooh." Charlene
Serenity
said,
is
"I'm with you, David. I love duck."
Yeah, ducks are great. They're just messy. I had ducks in with my chickens in Florida, and they made it to where I had to clean the chicken run and the water every single day. So once I do it up here, they're gonna have their own space. It'll be a bigger space, and I'm gonna do a little pool area, but I'm gonna surround it with rocks so they don't have all the mud to get into the water to
Yeah.
try to keep it a little cleaner.
Corinne said, Serenity is the cutest thing. She's my girl." Oh, I know. I want to meet them so bad. Go see them. Dad said, "If only we would have had the camera rolling when you were torturing that chicken."
Poor chicken.
that was that was your fault because I've already been told multiple times I'm not aggressive, so you should have known I wasn't the person for that job.
Uh, uh, aggressive.
Uncle David, I tried out like 4 times for basketball, and they just said, "Sweetheart, we just need someone more aggressive." I was like, "Mom, can I stop trying out for basketball now? They don't want me. I'm
That's
tall. That's
fun.
it."
That's hilarious.
Well, if you would have been my coach, you wouldn't have even wanted me.
Yeah, I'd have been like, let's teach you about the fine art of 3-point shooting. You
Hey,
do not belong in the paint.
we were playing some basketball this past weekend. I got some good dunks in.
I
Corinne
didn't
said,
watch the cooling because that's too much, but I put my big girl band on for the skin in. It was cool.
"No, when we did the pigs growing up, that I never liked that. That was
It's part
gross."
of it. I
Yeah.
mean, whenever you do it at your house like that, I mean, it's a lot more humane than those slaughterhouses. I've been in those slaughterhouses and it's bad. It's very
Yeah,
bad.
I wouldn't. I would not want to go to a slaughter. I don't think I could go to a slaughterhouse. I'm too sensitive. I don't think I could make it there.
If you go to a slaughterhouse, you wouldn't look at Winn-Dixie the same way anymore, I promise you.
Oh no, not when Dixie. Well, probably all of them.
Yeah, Publix, all of them. It's just, it's different. It's
Yeah,
definitely different. Which, when I was young, I grew up doing the hog ham program and stuff like that and going to the slaughterhouses and stuff, and I seen a lot. So people that act like it's crazy that I raise my own animals to process them is they have no idea exactly where their food comes from and how it's treated before it actually gets to them. You know, my animals live their best life here until the day it's time to produce for the mountain.
you got that organic, no GMO.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like they say that at the grocery store, and then I'm like, I don't know how much I believe you that it
Have you
is.
watched what all that actually means? It's not really all organic and stuff. Like free range chickens, what they'll do is those big old chicken houses that they got, they will round out the gate just a little bit in the front to where the chicken can actually go outside and see the sun. It doesn't matter if it's only 5 foot of space and there's thousands of chickens to share, then that's considered like an open range like type chicken.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of gray area in between all of that. You ain't getting what you think you're getting.
And on top of that, like when you think about it, probably like the stress that the animal feels, it probably, I mean, of course, homegrown is always going to taste better because it's like they lived good, but
Uh,
I just can't imagine. Corinne said Benny lived his best life. He was delicious. Oh,
Sally Ann says you go to a slaughterhouse, you'll be a vegetarian. Truth.
oh yeah. Maybe I'll just stay away from slaughterhouses. I actually want to find a local butcher. Oh, Nana's in here. Hi, sweetie and son. Hi, Nana.
Hey, moms,
You need to
you
put a
up
video
early this morning.
on. Yeah, Nana's up early. Nana, I told her what time I do my lives, and she's like, sweetie. She's like, I'll set the alarm because they got that retired life.
Yeah, you do pretty early. A lot of times by the time you're on, I'm already working.
Yeah, I
Bring a
know.
message to me every once in a while. Marissa's live, and I'm like, well, I'm already live out here getting it. So
I know. I might think about the switching the time at some point. I just wanted to be consistent with the 9 o'clock, but I know on Sunday, of course, like a lot of people are at church or
well, see, like
on.
your 9 o'clock is my 8 o'clock.
Oh, because of
Yeah,
time difference. That's
yeah.
true.
Like it's almost 9 o'clock here right now. So
And you have to, I mean, you got to get out there before the sun starts beating.
yeah. See, I always had this great plan, right? I'm all about plans. And my plan is always to get out there early and I'm going to work in the morning time. And then during the heat of the day, I'm going to come inside and like edit or something like that. And then in the evening, go back to working when it's cooling down. Yeah, that never works. I get out there and work and just keep working. And next thing you know, it's 9 o'clock at night and I've been out there since 6. So my plans never work.
I was going to say, I can't see you stopping to take a break.
No, it doesn't happen.
You probably skip lunch. I could see you doing that.
Yeah, all the time. Mike's always asking me, "Did you eat? Did you eat?" And I'm like, "No, you need to
Mm-mm.
eat."
Dad said we called her to wake her brother. I once called Nana at 11 and she was still sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
I ain't mad at him. Live your best life. Hey,
Hey, yeah.
stay up as late as you want, sleep as long as you want. You deserved it. You earned it. Hey,
Mhm.
I'm all about it.
Sally Ann said it's my 2 p.m. Oh, that's good. It's not too early for you then. 20.
22 watching
Nice.
and 19 likes, 20 likes. How come we ain't got 22 likes? Come on, let's get 22 likes. We could do better than
Yeah.
that. Let's see here.
Food is fuel, Corinne said.
Well, I think I'm gonna get off here. I just wanted to surprise you and jump in.
Yes. Well, thank you for joining, Uncle David. I miss you so much, and it was fun chatting with you.
I miss you. I will be on an adventure soon. I believe South Carolina is going to be my target here probably in the next month and a half.
You let me know. I have a few weddings coming up, so we'll coordinate and get something on the books.
We'll make it happen. All right. Bye, everybody. Love you guys. We'll holla. See you around like a
Bye.
donut. Come on.
Oh, what a lovely surprise. I miss my uncle so much. So that was awesome to get to chit chat with him. Mike said, have a good day, bro. Oh, and then Sally Ann said, bye, David. Happy painting. Yeah, I feel so bad. Painting is not fun. I'm telling you. But guys, I am also going to get off here and go ahead and end the live. I'm so excited because we're about to go to Home Depot and get all the supplies for the garden. I'll definitely be sharing everything in the video to come of like what we buy, what we end up planting. And Mom, I'll probably call you a bunch more times because I have a lot of questions. But I hope everyone has a beautiful Sunday and thank you so much for joining. I'll see you in next week's live. Bye, guys.